So you might have seen A$AP Rocky running around Paris over the past couple of days because this clip has been everywhere. Apparently he's shooting a new music video for his new album that is supposed to be coming out very, very soon. So today we're going to take a look at that clip that you might have seen and also what info we got on this new album, because there's actually quite a bunch, more than people I think realize. So let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we've been waiting for this new A$AP Rocky album for quite some time, and as I initially said, we had this clip of him running around Paris in, jeans, Timbs, white tee, white do-rag, that kind of look that everybody else had going on around him, so they were like one big mob. And you've maybe only seen this one clip of him running, but there are also other pictures of him on a bike. There are other pictures of him, for example, somewhere else shooting a scene for the music video, or of a whole bunch of people, that same mob again, that are just like jumping around in Paris and just shooting this video. So there is actually a lot of material that we got so far on this. Unfortunately, on most of the videos, the sound is removed, so we can't actually tell what song this is for or what kind of vibe he's going for with this new album. But there is some other evidence that we can base this on. So let's take it back a whole lot. So in April or May of last year, so 2022, so almost a year ago now, he obviously dropped DMB, That's My Bitch, his love letter to Rihanna, that we still think is gonna be on this new record. I had to put this in there because we didn't get like a no that this wasn't gonna be on the album, but we also don't have a confirmation. Also, he dropped another single, Shitting Me. It only dropped like 3-4 months ago, that I also like. It didn't go huge, but we can also expect this to be on the album. But those are just the two singles that we kind of know so far. Another one, and we're gonna go into where this was played, because this one is called Same Problems. He also released this on streaming. You might have seen this or heard this on Spotify, but he initially premiered this at an Amazon Music live event. And in that event, he had pictures of Tupac, of Pop Smoke, Young Dolph, Biggie, everyone in the background, and talking about the same problems in hip-hop, that are not getting solved, and also being kind of reflective of his own music and what violence he's maybe perpetrating through that music. Now, while he was performing there, before that performance, he had a little clip at the Amazon Music page where he was walking into the arena and he said, "Album is finished, don't be dumb." And that's why a lot of people thought that his new album was going to be called Don't Be Dumb. And still, that is the best possible answer that we got. Apparently, to this day, it's called Don't Be Dumb. Like, that's the album title we got because he said album is finished, don't be dumb. That's not a very official announcement, but people are calling it Don't Be Dumb now. So I'm guessing is going to be called Don't Be Dumb. And we got those 3 singles, DMB, Shitting Me, and also Same Problems so far on that record. Another very interesting fact, though, that reveals even more about this album is an exclusive interview with Zane Lowe from Apple Music, legend in the game, that he gave after Same Problems dropped, so in cooperation with the whole Amazon Music Live event, and he said a lot of interesting things in there. So let's take a look at that. First of all, he said, "I think I was feeling remorse. I think I was feeling plight. I think I was also feeling a sense of guilt, because every time we lose somebody in our community, we all, especially me, have a habit of just saying things like, it's messed up, it's wrong, why did these kind of things happen? I never took time out to really understand that I was part of the problem, because I was contributing those kind of lyrics and whatnot to songs. Without preaching too much, I just wanted to touch on something a bit different, opposed to just being braggadocious, flamboyant, and just regular rap content for me." So that was about his guilt that he was expressing in the song Same Problems, that he himself is also a part of this problem that he's so criticizing in that song. Now, when it comes to the collaborators that he had on that song, he had background vocals from Miguel, from I think Lil Yachty wasn't there as well at the beginning. He also touched on, who he's going to be having on the album. He said, we got some help from a lot of friends here. We got Miguel, we got Tyler the Creator, we got Lil Yachty here, we got Thundercat. Those are some heavy hitters. So that also gives us kind of a hint as to who's going to be on the album. And speaking of the album, he said it's finished and we just putting the finishing touches on it. It's coming for sure. I think we all need time for growth. I think that it's pointless for artists to put out music when they have no fuel or no subject matter. Sometimes I need to live a bit to give you the right subject matter to convey my experiences. And he also then added to this, the new stuff is me being vulnerable and it's just no filter and just where I'm at my stage, my age and how I see my things, my peers, the younger kids, the older cats. It's just my perspective. We come in with some whole new fresh shit. If we talking about inspiration and style and stuff like that, creativity, I do that in my sleep and we're coming with that. We're gonna look at one more thing before we kind of talk about this. He said, I think now my perspective has changed a bit. It's like fine wine and I'm starting to become more aware of things that I was oblivious to, things that I ignored and a lot of things I was ignorant to. I'm more aware. I've experienced it firsthand or it's just in my face every day. I think about encapsulating into albums. I try to figure out how to do that every time. So this is very interesting. He's talking about being more mature, about going through life's experiences to then have something to talk about on the album. And this is coming from Rocky, someone that is definitely one of the most creative people out there, especially also when it comes to visuals for his albums, because those are very interconnected to the music. So I'm very excited that he's talking about taking some time off, living a little bit, having different experiences, and then coming through with a whole new fresh album. What I found interesting is that he also talked about a Metro Boomin influence. He said, I'm gonna put it to you like this. This next album needs to be just called Flacko Boomin. You hear me? Most artists want to make collabs just because they're hot. For us, that's really my dog. So he's saying that Metro Boomin contributed so much to this project that he could really just call it Flacko Boomin. I'm hoping we're getting this new album, Don't Be Dumb or whatever, as its own name, as its own title, because I want that to be a concise, creative endeavor. But maybe a Flacko Boomin project in the future, I would not be unhappy about that. So it seems like A$AP Rocky is getting ready to finish this album. I mean, he said he's putting the finishing touches on it. That was like 4 months ago. So got to keep that in mind, like 4 or 5 months ago. So now it's definitely at a whole new stage. He's shooting music videos now. He said on December 9th at that Amazon Music live event that the album is finished, and A$AP Rocky dropped Testing. I think it was May of 2018. So maybe we're also getting a new album going into the summer. That would definitely help him also with a bunch of festival performances, of course. So be on the lookout for A$AP Rocky news. If you don't want to miss out on those A$AP Rocky news, make sure you're subscribed to always stay up to date with that. Don't be dumb, A$AP Rocky, everything we got on this. Let me know what you think about this though. Are you excited for A$AP Rocky's new album? What do you expect from it? What do you hope from it? And what do you think this new music video is going to be used for? All your thoughts and your opinions on this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.